The Bose QuietComfort 45s and the Sony headphones have a significant price difference, and when you put them on your head, it's not necessarily super obvious which one wins the race. When initially comparing the headphones at first, what it is important to look at is the headphones actually are identical as far as on headphone controls. Both headphones feature the pause play button, and they also have the ability to do a volume control of up and down, and they allow you to actually go to the next song, replay a song, or even skip tracks, just like the AirPods and all the other headphones that are on the market do. The first thing you are going to notice is that the Sonys do have about half the headband cushion as the Bose do. The Bose have a little bit more of that pillow-like feel. So when it comes down to comfort, it really depends on what you are looking to achieve in a headphone. For me personally, when I've worn these headphones, the deduction in the Sony headband cushion has caused about 30 minutes less time it takes for me to notice any kind of discomfort with the headphones themselves. The Bose QuietComfort 45s, after about 2.5 to 3 hours, I get discomfort. And the Sonys, it's about 2 to 2.5 hours. So if that's substantial to you, then consider that. However, I will say that with a quick taking off and a quick refresh of basically whatever you're doing, you can kind of reset this uncomfortability. So the Sonys could really be a great option for you to consider. So guys, in terms of noise cancellation versus any other feature that would relate to that, the Bose QuietComfort 45s do have some leading world-class noise cancellation. That is a fact. There is no way to get around that. The noise cancellation is good enough to get rid of most noises. Now, the Sonys, I would say that the noise cancellation is more of a heavy noise isolation rather than noise cancellation. Don't get me wrong, it does have the actual technological advancement of noise cancellation built into the Sonys, but what you are getting with the Bose is really more of that noise cancellation rather than just an extra ultra noise isolation that you get on the Sonys. So as far as the noise cancellation on both, if you're looking for noise cancellation in a headphone, I would go with the Bose. And if you're like, hey, this is not really that important to me, I'd go with the Sonys. I don't think that there is anything wrong with the Sonys. The Bose in this case would be for that person who's just really particular about what they're trying to get out of the noise cancellation. I recorded some segments illustrating to you the difference in noise cancellation between both headphones, just so you can see basically what these would be like to wear and what the noise cancellation really would produce in terms of an actual user experience. So that'll be playing right now.
Off. Quiet.
Now the Sonys don't have transparency mode, but the Bose do, and that's where it gets to be a little bit of an interesting pickle. So the Bose QuietComfort 45 headphones actually have a wear mode. When you put on a wear mode, it's one little button on the side, and wear mode is exactly like the AirPods Pro. So if you guys get as excited about the AirPods Pro transparency mode, then you guys are gonna get excited about the Bose QuietComfort 45 wear mode. It basically allows you to hear everything around you. Maybe you got a podcast going, and maybe you just wanna be able to hear things without it being completely isolated. This would be the perfect example. Now, at the end of the day, the Sonys do not have anything like this. So the bottom line is you would actually have to have one earphone off, one earphone on in order to accomplish this kind of goal. So if that's okay with you, then I would go with either one. That it just comes down to your personal preference and what you're looking to achieve. Now, going into sound quality, that's probably why you guys are here, and I saved it to the last bit because I wanted you guys to stay around to the last bit of this video. The Bose QuietComfort 45 headphones, in my opinion, have some great sound. Probably a 7 or an 8 out of 10, and I would say overall, if you guys are looking for an awesome pair of headphones for sound quality, you guys are gonna get that. So what I found is the bass and the treble and the highs are all good. However, the highs are not great. The treble and the mid-range, so vocals in that range of music is gonna come through clear. It's rich audio. There's no complaints at all. The bass is thumpy. It's not gonna necessarily be like the old Beats Studio Pros. There's not gonna be a bass that kind of knocks you off the treadmill. But what the bass is gonna do is it's gonna be sufficient enough to satisfy you. And the Bose QuietComfort 45s don't necessarily excel in the low end, but they do a good enough job to impress the average consumer. And that's what matters. So at the end of the day, the Bose QuietComfort 45s come out with a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Sonys, let's get into the Sonys. How do the Sony WH-CH700N sound? So from my experience, guys, these headphones sound good. Do they sound amazing? No. In my opinion, here's what you're gonna get. Music is going to sound good. It is a rich, clear sound. However, some genres in some aspects did have a little bit of distortion. Where it struggles is, I would say the bass is a little bit less than the Bose QuietComfort 45s. It's a little bit less thumpy and a little bit less robust. So if you guys are looking for that kind of bumpity bump, it's not there, but it's not gonna necessarily not be present. So at the end of the day, you guys are probably concerned most about the mids and the treble, and that's fair. Voices come through crystal clear. It's a clear, robust, rich mid-range and treble. That I had no issues with. So the highs are decent. That's kind of where things start to drop off, is the highs are decent. However, the Sonys are gonna get you what you're looking for with the lows and the mids, and that's what most people are looking for. Is the average consumer, I think, buys headphones for the lows and the mids, because not a lot of people know what a bad sounding high is. So at the end of the day, can a pair of Sony headphones beat the Bose, and the Sonys are only $150? The answer is yes. If you guys are looking for an average consumer, this is just gonna get the job done and do it well, the Sonys are the best pick for you. If you're a little bit more particular, want the heavier bass, if you are someone who wants that wear mode and the better noise cancellation with a slightly increased comfort, then the Bose are for you. So anyways, guys, both Amazon links will be in the description. I really hope I helped you guys pick the best headphones for you guys to buy, and happy shopping. Peace.